What's going on, guys? So, Coach Matt here on the channel. I'm going to talk a little short game. We got a little bit of dormant grass. I also got a raspy voice, so I apologize. I'm still out here shooting the same content on the same day. You might have saw another video where my voice sounds kind of raspy. It's been a little rough going to Florida, back. It's 70-ish, almost 70 today. It was like 20 last week. I'm all over the place, so I apologize. So if you can make it through the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know you watched it. And really want to hear what you guys have to say and what you want to hear from. And what do you want to work on? I can help you get there. So let's work on it for 23. You help me, I help you. We all have a good time. Today, I'm going to tell you how most of you guys are screwing up your wedge game and are missing out on what a lot of tour players are doing that you aren't. Let's get to it. Horizontally. Oh no. Oh my God, not again. All right, so after two fallen cameras, so where I was going with that is you have a vertical swing plane is very face dependent, and a very horizontal plane is very path dependent. And that's why the face doesn't 100% control starting line when it comes to ball flight, because we play the club at, my lob wedge is at, or it's actually my sand wedge, is at like 62 degrees, right? Pretty flat. So we play it a little more tilted. Now, the reason why a lot of tour players like to play things more vertically, and you'll see them make more vertical swings in their wedge game, is because the club face won't really miss this line. So all I have to do is get set up, point my face to the target, and if I pick it up but feels like it's on the same line as where the ball is, and I never feel like it arcs backwards, I can't really screw up left and right. So I get set up here, take my posture, pick it up, drop it down, and it pretty much goes exactly where it needs to go. And now I just have to manage how hard I want to hit it or how high I want to hit it. And that's probably where it gets the most tricky, because wherever it lands dictates those elements. So when we are working on this shot, when I'm working with my players, we are sacrificing maybe a little bit of how high and how low on the face we're hitting it to get a more consistent starting line. So again, up, started on almost the same line, and that one I hit a little chunky, so the face shut a little bit. I could feel the face twisting because it kind of heel chunked, and it went a little lower and a little left, but it was a foot left. So I'm not missing it wildly off the plan. This shot breaks pretty hard to the left, and so I'm sitting with a 3-footer instead of a 2-footer. So now, that was one where I hit a little heavy. Now what you can do is you can play with bounce options. So for those of you that don't know, more bounce lets you hit it lower on the face, and something with less bounce that makes you hit it higher on the face. So you can play with multiple bounce options. So I have a high bounced 54, which is why it's pretty easy for me to hit low shots even with this technique, is because I'm not really struggling with digging into the earth. I made that one. So my bounce is letting me skid through the earth, let it hit lower on the face, versus a lower bounce digging into the earth, hitting it higher on the face. So when it comes to setting up this drill, this alignment stick, you want it one club head in of wherever your ball is, and about one club length back of where you're trying to go, right? So you see that's about where I have mine. I've hit a couple shots, so I've lost my spot, but it's pretty close to that same spot. The more you tilt it up, the more impossible it is, and you never really want it higher than your shoulder. And in this position, you really want it more hip to elbow, not elbow to shoulder. If we went on the outside and we're trying to work some things inside out, we'd have it shoulder to elbow, not elbow to hip. So from here, somewhere above your hip but below your elbow is kind of the line we want it to sit on, and we're trying to swing over it. Now we don't want it so close we impale our hand. That's a bad day in the office. So we just want it close enough to make us think about it with our golf club. So here is pretty much just a reminder, say, hey, dummy, don't slap that club inside, because unless y'all remember, I don't know, what was it when Tiger was on drugs? 2016, 17, 15, something like that. Part of his horrible chipping process was the fact that his club was stuck so far inside and so shut that he couldn't get it right if he wanted to. So we could call him that can't get right from that movie Life. So inside and shut doesn't play, but vertical and shut does. So if I took this club face and even squared my face up, picked it up, hooded, right? I could still make this shot work, and it still goes to my target. So then you're sitting there processing this information going, hey, wait a second, coach. You just had that face shut in the backswing, and it didn't go left. Exactly. Because when you get this thing vertical, it'll look more closed anyways. If I open it, now I just apply a little bit of a twist into that motion, and I can't really mess it up too much. Honestly, some of the best chippers you'll see out there, you notice it dug a little bit on me on there because I had the face more shut. Some of the best chippers feel like they keep the face looking at the target the whole time. So it's set up face square, face still's looking at the target, hits the shot, and then they work the club face back under, and it's like the club face is still going to the flag. So that's how some of the best chippers in the world hit these shots that are so crisp and so clean. So like I was saying a second ago, if you hold it kind of strong and you want to keep the face a little hooded and give it one of those, you absolutely can. So it's kind of hooded face, hold it off through, can't really screw it up. Digs a little bit more that way, so I'd be careful doing that into the grain. That's a bad idea. Now, we say, okay, coach, what if I want to hit a little higher and do that same shot? That's fine. You don't have to open the face necessarily at address. Just twist it up, it back. So now you have to apply a little bit of this motion to it. You can still keep it vertically inclined. So I'm still going to pick the club up. I'm just going to add a little twist open, and then I'm going to twist it back. So a little twist open, a little twist back. Made it go up a little bit higher. Still started on the target line, and made its way just past the pin a little bit because I hit it too hard. But you can be very versatile with this type of technique. Again, short game finesse wedging is not power stuff. So everything you think you know about power, which you probably don't know enough, is not applicable to your short game. And that's how they're going to be a little bit different. So give this a shot next time you're out. Set up a alignment stick. It's worth the time. You can set a second one down here for your target line. Make the club go up and down. Pick it up, drop it through, and hit a couple nice little chip shots. And get more up and downs in your pocket. Hope you enjoy the tip. Coach out.